Okay, it looks like attendees are starting to slow down a little bit into the room, so we will get things started here. We have a packed agenda for this afternoon, so let's get it going. So everyone, very excited to have you here. My name is Christian Melton. I'm the Director of Strategic Partnerships here at MassChallenge. I also lead our safety and security track, our Air Force Labs program, our Banshee innovation training program. Our whole goal for the safety and security track is really to educate our dual use founders to the opportunities that exist in federal markets, making sure to educate them to the process, as well as the acquisitions, as well as connecting them to those end users, program offices, and potential experts that will help them through the program, build a strong foundation, and then continue to scale into both the commercial and federal markets. With that, Ross, would you mind moving to the next slide? So quickly going over the agenda today. Obviously, we're going to do a quick MassChallenge overview for those that are not as familiar with the safety and security track program and MassChallenge. Then we'll jump straight into startup pitches. So we have about 24 pitches to go over today. Each pitch will be about a minute. Founders, we're going to keep you to that. So if you run over a minute, you'll be seeing me waving my hands on the screen, trying to get you to stop. But we appreciate your quick pitch here. Really practice those elevator pitches. Once we are through all the pitches, we will be sending everyone to their breakout rooms. So during the breakout rooms, attendees, you will have a chance to be able to engage with each of the founders that you just saw pitch. This is a great opportunity to ask potentially a question or two about their company, what they're doing in MassChallenge, and how you can really help. I would keep this time to make sure that you're just getting contact information and setting up follow-up calls, so you're able to visit each of the founders and get a general sense of what everyone is up to. All right, Ross, next slide, please. So at MassChallenge here, as many of you know, our work really revolves around supporting founders as they grow their companies to go out there and solve those global, massive, world-changing problems. And our whole goal is to make sure these guys are scaling and being successful up to that point. So MassChallenge works to solve massive challenges. We are a leading community for entrepreneurial-driven innovation and startup corporate collaboration. Next slide, please. So for defense innovation at speed and the safety and security track, we saw this awesome opportunity no more than 3 years ago, where a number of MassChallenge teams were applying for SBIRs, STTRs, engaging with public and private partnerships with local and federal government. And MassChallenge saw that as an awesome opportunity to be able to support our founders in finding another path to non-dilutive funding, validation, and then hopefully success in federal markets that will help move them into commercial markets as well, especially for some of our deep tech companies. So many of the companies that you'll be meeting here today have received phase 1 SBIRs, phase 2 SBIRs, STTRs, as well as a number of other government grants. Many of our founders are commercially focused first and foremost. However, their technology is applicable to a government challenge or a federal opportunity where we are working with partners within both the Air Force and on the industry side in defense to help connect some of our founders to those opportunities. So we really want to educate everyone here to those opportunities that exist, connect them to those resources, partners, experts that can help support. Then we want to make sure that we are continuing to support those relationships long after the safety and security track program here at MassChallenge. Next slide, please, Ross. We would not be able to do this without the support of our partners. Many of those partners are here today. Founders, we're very excited for you to get to engage with those larger teams from our partners that we get to work with. So Raytheon Technologies, MITRE, Draper, BAE Systems, and NSIN, thank you very much for supporting this. This would not be possible without your guidance and your expertise into those right customers, into those right opportunities for our teams. So thank you very much. Next slide, please. And for those of you that are not already signed up, I really encourage you, please sign up as a MassChallenge expert so you're able to mentor, access some of our systems, but also really get to engage with our founders through our website and the different events that MassChallenge hosts. So really excited to have you here. Thank you again. This would not be possible without your support. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to our founders. And Ross, if you could switch to the next screen, we will start our 1-minute pitches. We'll go through each pitch. I'll cut, as I mentioned, I will cut our founders off at 1 minute if we go over a little bit too over, just for the sake of time. After pitches, I'll dive into how our breakout rooms will work quickly for those that have not used breakout rooms before. And then from there, we will let everyone loose and be able to jump around each breakout room, meeting founders and getting those connections and hopefully setting up those follow-up meetings. So with that, Ross, I'll turn it over to you to introduce our first startup.
Awesome. Excited to have our startups pitching here today. And so I'm going to flip the slide here for our first startup. So our first startup of the day is going to be Arcascope. So you are welcome to take it away.
That's me. All right. So people make mistakes all the time, but they're not equally likely to make mistakes at all times of the day. So car accidents peak between 1 and 4 a.m. in the morning. Chernobyl started at 1:23 a.m. And when core coolant water was lost at 3 Mile Island at 4 a.m., nobody noticed. So scientists know what's going on here. It's not just people being tired. It's that their internal circadian clock sends a really strong performance impairing signal once a day, which happens in the early morning for most people. But just like you shift your body's clock when you cross time zones, you can shift your body's clock for shift work. I'm Olivia Welch. I'm the CEO of Arcascope, and we're GPS for your body's internal clock. Your internal time shifts every day in response to your light activity and melatonin intake. We track these shifts through wearables and make recommendations to shift you so you're not impaired on the job. Critical 24-hour operations require circadian solutions, and that's what we're here to do.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Arcascope. Right on time there. So we are going to move on to our next startup, which is AI technology and systems.
Thanks, Ross. This is sensor. This is dumb. They are everywhere. 1 in your toaster, 10 in your cell phone, 30 in your car, 300 in your home, 30,000 in the plane, and 300 billion in the world today. 2020 alone produced over 40 billion of these, and all of them are dumb. We make them smart with no code and Edge AI compiler platform at tinyml.studio. Hi, I'm Rohit, second-time founder. Our CTO is a UI/UC graduate with 20 years in Intel and AMD. We are a NASA iTech finalist, a pre-seed, and a post-revenue company. Our TAM is 25 billion and SOM is 2.6 billion. With that, I'm open to questions.
Awesome. Thanks so much. And our next startup is Jaia Robotics. Are you there, Ian?
I was halfway through my pitch. I guess I was muted. Sorry.
There we go.
Hi, my name is Ian Van Owen. Jason Webster and I are the co-founders of Jaia Robotics. On Monday this week, a UN climate panel issued a code red for humanity, stating that global warming is dangerously close to spiraling out of control, warning that the world is already certain to face further climate disruptions for decades, if not centuries to come. Modeling and forecasting the impacts of climate change to our oceans, coastlines, and sources of fresh water needs data. Our mission is to make aquatic data collection available and affordable to provide the data to feed those models. Jaia Robotics executes that mission with a low-cost data collection system that uses very cool, micro-sized autonomous hybrid surface and subsurface vehicles called JaiaBots. JaiaBots work in between teams of 1 to 20 vehicles to collect data from wide areas quickly, efficiently, and safely. A 20-vehicle system can be deployed and operated by a single person. Our software is a true open source platform, enabling contributions from the global community to create one of the most affordable multi-tools for ocean data collection at scale. We have a range of customers that bought into the power of micro is more, using teams of micro-sized vehicles to collect aquatic data across a wide range of applications. They're eagerly awaiting our system demonstration starting in October. To date, we have bootstrapped Jaia Robotics and are now seeking seed funding as a bridge to onboarding a contract manufacturing partner to build our first production systems in March 2022. Our business plan, which is based on customer input and a combination of system sales and JaiaBots as a service, projects revenues in FY25 of $100 million with a gross profit of 60 million. We have built.
Thank you so much, Ian. We're going to have to move on to our next startup now. So appreciate your pitch. Now we're on to Aiki, planning for emergencies.
Thank you very much. I'm Ashley Hamilton. I'm the firefighter of the year for the Austin Fire Department. I developed a system and a process that helps first responders save lives and property with data. Currently, we have 1,000 firefighters and soon to be over 4,000 first responders in Austin, Texas using our product. What used to take 6 hours to consolidate data now takes less than 20 minutes. Our product works because we help the troops on the ground solve problems within 300 seconds or less when the failure of those decisions are death or catastrophic loss. I know the problems that they have because I've been a firefighter for 15 years, and I'm looking forward to helping y'all.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Ashley. Now we will move on to Aerosens.
Hi. When you take a flight, do you check if the life vest is under your seat or if there is a medical kit on board or any other emergency equipment? Probably not. Well, the airlines have to do it. Today, there are more than 30,000 commercial aircraft, 45 million flights per year. Every day, airlines have to check the presence of all emergency equipment, check expiration date, check that the security seals are not broken. They spend a huge amount of time doing all that manually. I am Maria Martinez, founder and CEO of Aerosens. We develop a platform able to maximize aircraft cabin security and increase efficiency for airlines while reducing cost, using Bluetooth low energy sensors and everyday smartphone or tablet. We decrease from hours to minutes safety and security inspections, and we send real-time alerts when something has been tampered with, even during the flight. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Maria. And now we have Matador.
Great, thanks. So the environmental energy industries are overwhelmed with amount of information flowing between different stakeholders. We're talking about maps, reports, communication, photos, financial, and the list goes on and on. Traditional tools are very siloed, and without proper tools, information is lost, deadlines are missed, and there's a huge amount of financial liability and cost overrun. These issues create massive delays and waste of resources of any environmental cleanups and efforts. This is where Matador comes in. To short, Matador is a project management software for projects where you need to see what's happening live on a map. Our platform combines geospatial visualization with project management that's easy to understand and shared by anyone working in the field, including non-technical users. Major environmental consulting energy companies use Matador daily to reduce their project cycles by over 10%. This saves them millions of dollars per year and reduce CO2 emissions from unnecessary site visits. Matador is led by myself and Vincent, who's a former technical lead at Google Earth and was also product manager at Dassault Systems. We were also runner-up at last year's TechCrunch Startup Battlefield, and we're also a YC-backed company. We have seen a lot of success with companies using our software to improve operational efficiency and collaboration when they're working in the field. Thank you.
Thanks so much. And now we have Acoustic Bio.
Hi, everybody. I'm Lauren with Acoustic Bio. We are an advanced manufacturing company with a novel printing technique. It uses acoustic forces to print droplets that couldn't be printed before. So for example, inkjet can print fluids around 10 times more viscous than water, but our technology can print materials that are 25,000 times more viscous. We've printed honey, liquid metal, foams, and even human stem cells and monoclonal antibodies. Since the technology is non-destructive, we're applying it first in drug delivery, particularly of biologics, but the technology can also be applied towards 3D printing, biomanufacturing of cell therapies or cell-based meat, encapsulation, and even paints and coatings and precision fluid dispensing. I look forward to talking with you in the breakout room. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And up next, we have GhostWave.
Good afternoon. Did you know radars can talk to each other? When this happens, it's called unintentional jamming. I'm Dean Zodi, founder and CEO of GhostWave. GhostWave is a radar company commercializing radar patents from The Ohio State University. Instead of a finite number of repetitive signals, our radars are transmitting millions of random signals. This makes our radar stealthy and immune from jamming and interference. GhostWave has completed $2 million plus contracts with the Ohio Federal Research Network. One is using our radars as drone collision avoidance sensors. The second contract is using our radars to intercept drones carrying drugs and weapons into prisons. Stop by the GhostWave Zoom breakout room so we can talk more about the cool things we are doing with radars. Thank you.
Thanks so much, GhostWave. And now we have Centeye.
Hi, thank you. So my name is Jeffrey Barrows. I'm with Centeye. We're in the business of providing vision-based autonomy and components to small drones, really about this size, nano drones. And so our technology allows drones like this to hover, avoid obstacles, fly down tunnels, and do that without GPS and doing it all light levels from daylight to no light. So we developed this technology over multiple SBIR contracts with DARPA and the Air Force Research Lab, as well as multiple BAAs. We've successfully completed a number of projects for, again, primes and universities and so forth. Our secret sauce is a custom developed neuromorphic chip of our own design, combined with insect-inspired processing and flight control. I call it natural intelligence, if you will. I look forward to talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And up next, we have Prezerv.
Hi, everyone. My name is Cam Raufi, and I'm the CEO of Prezerv. Prezerv is building the global map of the underground, encountering unanticipated underground utilities during construction projects cause accidents resulting in serious injuries, property damage, delays, income loss, costing $30 billion annually. We use our own radar technology to provide high accuracy, low cost 3D underground maps that help municipalities, infrastructure companies, and utilities avoid underground accidents, streamline maintenance, and perform advanced analytics and automation. Our addressable market size is $225 billion, and we plan to sell data and advanced analytics through our online platform. Our map offering is complementary to robotics, productivity, project management, and asset management companies.
Thank you so much. And up next, we have the Whisper Company.
Thanks. Has anyone ever looked over your shoulder while you're on your phone? Would you feel comfortable walking away from your unlocked phone? Most people wouldn't, but we would. Hi, my name is Alejandro, CEO and co-founder of the Whisper Company. Now more than ever, we do everything on our phones. We run businesses, manage our personal lives, talk to the people we love, all in our smartphones. But none of those actions are secure. In fact, a 3M study shockingly uncovered visual eavesdroppers were able to access sensitive information 88% of the time they tried. What if your phone knew when someone else was looking over your shoulder? With our proprietary technology, your phone will know when someone's looking over your shoulder, when someone's attempting to access your phone when you put it down and walk away. And it'll give you peace of mind that when a person sends you an image, document, or message, that it is that person. Our technology only grants access and use to continuously authenticated users. There are over 3.5 billion smartphones in the world, and our technology should be on all of them, but our beachhead is fintech apps. We successfully completed the NSF I-Corp's national program and were awarded an SBIR grant. And we're seeking funding for porting to Android and desktop, customer acquisition, and international patent filing. So looking forward to talking to y'all.
Thank you so much. And up next, we have Uniphage.
Hi, I'm Sophia, CEO of Uniphage. You might be surprised if I tell you that bacterial diseases were the most common cause of death before the 1940s. Antibiotics have changed this reality, but their overuse in agriculture and clinical settings is leading back to the reality in which bacterial diseases are life-threatening. Bacteriophages that are safe bacterial viruses are the most promising solution to fight bacterial infections. However, the current method to select for bacteriophages that can efficiently kill target bacterial pathogens is almost 100 years old. It's very outdated and non-scalable. So at Uniphage, we've already built the best natural language models today to predict which bacteriophages can most efficiently kill target bacterial pathogens. We will license out our bacteriophage targets to companies across fields. Our model's capabilities can be extended to other kinds of viral engineering outside of bacterial diseases. Chris, our CTO, and I are happy to answer more questions later. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And up next, we have NERAMCO.
Hi there, I'm Maren Kattner. I'm CEO of NERAMCO. We are an MIT spin-out company making new fibers and fabrics based out of polyethylene. Our fibers and fabrics have the benefit of being supercooling, antibacterial, stain resistant, and also do signature shielding. They're low cost, they're novel as the technology has been patented, and we can use existing capital equipment such as extruders and knitting machines to make our garments. In addition to that, we're really sustainable. We can make our garments out of recycled plastic bags. We can use standard polyethylene from companies like Dow. And then in addition to that, to make our fibers, we use 100 times less water than cotton. We do not pollute with dye in our waterways, and polyethylene is a much more stable polymer than polyester. So we're not exuding and shedding microplastics into our waterways. Our dual use capabilities are going to go across a number of different industries and sectors, and we're currently working with the US Navy to support developing new skull caps for underneath helmets for cooling. Look forward to talking to anyone who's interested. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now we'll have Astrileux.
Hello, my name is Supriya, and I'm the CEO of Astrileux Corporation. The remarkable power of today's computers is in large part a reflection of Moore's law, the observation that the number of transistors in a dense integrated circuit doubles approximately every 2 years. Improved patterning optics and reduced patterning wavelengths have enabled transistors to keep shrinking. And next generation technology may well be enabled by artificial intelligence, machine learning, and neuromorphic paradigms. And in 2025, we expect that there will be more than 6 billion people connected to the internet, more than 1 trillion connected sensors, and more than 100 million connected cars. And Astrileux technology works in the area of EUV lithography, the dominant chip manufacturing technology, and accelerates the rate of manufacture of next generation chips, which are 7 nanometers and smaller. We have the ability to leverage the future pricing on chips, increase computing power and performance in the era of zettabyte computing, and we operate in an energy-intensive semiconductor industry, and our technology significantly reduces the energy consumption of next-generation chips. Our technology was launched on the International Space Station in 2019 to help build the foundation for next-generation electronics manufacturing in space, which will be ultimately cheaper than on Earth. And we are the first prize winner of the IMATSI Materials Research Society competition, the recipient of the 2015 Semicon West Silicon Innovations Award, and the finalist in the 2019 World Materials Forum. Our vision is to accelerate the future. It's a $200 billion industry. We're in the middle of a 7 million raise. So come join us in resetting the technological pace of advancement and accelerating the future. Thank you.
Thank you. And next we have Exum Instruments.
Hello, my name is Josh. I'm with Exum, and thank you so much for having us today. What we're doing at Exum is allowing the next generation of material science to develop. Mass spectrometry is the science of what's in material, and mass spec for gas and for liquids is well defined and well understood and really driving forward. For solid material, it's been neglected for a long time. So what we've developed is a new mass spectrometer with new hardware, high sensitivity, very easy to use, and very small footprint. And what we're enabling now is for most of the new industries that are emerging to know what's in their material. So what does that mean? Is that if you're looking to see if material is counterfeit, you can now put it into the machine and assess down to parts per million, parts per billion what the elements are. If you want to understand where uranium come from, you can check where that was enriched. And then back at additive manufacturing, where we're all coming from, we can start to look at actually parts per million of what's in that material. Love to talk to you more. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And up next, we will have ModTech Labs.
Thanks, Ross. Hi, I'm Alex Porter, CEO of ModTech Labs. Customers using 3D imaging are relying on outdated and slow processes to make critical visuals. The 3D technology market is $175 billion globally, and MOD uses entertainment media paradigms to create an automated platform that reduces man hours, server time, and infrastructure needs to create these visuals. Our suite of tool includes a mobile capture tool, and we are great for applications including simulations, training, aerial visualizations, and more. Looking forward to talking with you.
Thanks so much. Up next, we have Third Ray.
Thanks, Ross.
There?
Good afternoon.
Oh, there you are.
A major part of the effort in modernizing legacy applications, IT applications, or automating business processes goes into extracting essential information from documents into business databases. Projects typically have to extract information from around 200,000 documents on average. This essential information can be present in any of 30 different document formats: Microsoft Office, Google Workspace, PDF, image files, and so on. And this information may also need to be shared for automation or for analytics or data science. Custom applications lack features and flexibility, and generic text extraction systems are difficult to integrate. My name is Abhi Choudhury. I'm co-founder and CEO at Third Ray Inc. We are building a document processing automation and data platform for businesses. We help non-technical users leverage the underlying machine learning, neural networks, and workflow automation to accurately extract information from documents to create a searchable database. Users can then use the platform to search for keywords, fill up forms, create charts, graphs, dashboards, etc. Our users currently include SBIR grantee companies and enterprises. Our mission is to help businesses make their digital documents computable for business systems. I look forward to talking to you in the breakout room. Thank you.
Thank you. And up next, we have Free Dynamics.
Hi. How can you be sure that every COVID-19 vaccine was stored within the specific temperature conditions it needed to be in? You can't, and we believe we can help you be sure. So hi, I am Darshit Mehta, a co-founder of Free Dynamics along with Kenji Awano. At Free Dynamics, we use dynamical systems that operate under femtoamperes of current to create the smallest battery-free sensing logging system that there is out there currently. It can sense different signals like temperature, light, or vibrations. As they're implemented in silicon, they're scalable and cost-effective. And these same dynamical systems can also be used to secure our assets. If someone tries to tamper with this, that will our sensor will pick them up, and you can figure out if it was being tampered with. And similarly, they can be used to generate dynamic keys like a one-time password. So with our system, you can be assured of the integrity of your asset from the time of manufacture to the time of use. I look forward to talking with you in the breakout session.
Thank you. And up next, we have Galileo Innovations.
Hi, so I am the CEO of Galileo Innovations, also known as GI, and we create human performance optimization gear specifically for individuals who are in labor industries such as construction and steel workers, and also military personnel. Our first product is a wearable thermal regulatory device that's designed to not only deal with active heat stress, but also to prevent heat injuries. The goal is basically to increase machine learning based on-site supervision and improve quality of PPE to bring it to the modern era. This in return would help save firms and branches bottom line expenses that's designated for unproductivity costs, as well as medical compensation, while ensuring that the essential workers of our society get home safely every night. We're currently conducting pilot tests in construction athletics and hope to transition into the Navy and Air Force in the upcoming few years. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out.
Appreciate your pitch. And up next, we have vRotors.
Thank you, Ross. Today, the Navy has 22 different unmanned systems across air, ground, and sea, working fine in small individual deployments. The challenge is, how do you scale operations to hundreds and thousands of simultaneous missions? And we all know this is the future. Hi, I'm Neil from vRotors. We're solving this problem with our enterprise unmanned vehicle operations platform that provides, one, a common control interface for any remote vehicle, agnostic to type and manufacturer across PCs, mobile, and AR/VR headsets. Two, highly scalable workflow management for mission assignments and supervision. And three, real-time, ultra-low latency control capabilities. We're doing that commercially for a top 5 US telecom company for their drone operations and proving our real-world operational scale today in the field. And we've conducted live demos with the US Navy and Marines, and with our leading technology, we're in the prestigious X Prize Avatar robotics competition. We're showing videos of our system in operation in our breakout room. Come join us and we'd love to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you. And up next we have Natrion.
Hello, everybody. I'm Arcascope, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Natrion. And we're a Binghamton, New York-based energy storage startup developing safe and high-performance lithium-ion batteries. So since 2010, lithium battery use has been highly limited within the DoD because of their tendency to catch fire from heat exposure, puncture damage, even overuse. And our new technology, LISIC, can eliminate all of these fire safety risks while also actually making a 50% improvement in energy density. What's more is we can make use of established manufacturing processes and supply chains for a scalable solution. We actually developed this technology under an Air Force SBIR Phase 1 with the aim of making battery-based replacements for diesel generators at forward operating bases. But the applications don't stop there. Actually, our current work with the Special Operations Command at a Phase 2 is to integrate our batteries into more capable communications, surveillance, and tactical drones. And on the commercial side, we're focusing on vehicle electrification and other aerospace applications. So we're looking to do more of that within the DoD space as well. So thanks so much for listening.
Thank you. And up next we have AtomicAI.
Hi, everyone. My name is Chris Price, and I'm one of the co-founders, along with Nathan Frey, of AtomicAI, where we are building data science solutions for nanotechnology companies. We believe that the effective manufacture of new nanotechnologies is necessary to transform the materials which we are using for energy harvesting and storage, electronics, and healthcare. Unfortunately, nanotechnology development is currently slow and risky because the materials, measurements, and manufacturing workflows are both expensive and difficult to manually optimize. We are helping scientists and technicians find shortcuts in this development process by translating progress in computing and software to the world of nanotechnology. Our tools will help optimize manufacturing processes, decrease time to market, and improve quality control. At AtomicAI, we're putting the data science in nanoscience and look forward to talking to anybody in the breakout room. Thanks.
Thank you. And up next we have Analatom.
My name is Ben Laskowski. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. And so Analatom designs and fabricates both hardware and software. The hardware are structural health monitoring SHM sensor systems, including corrosion rate sensors. Our niche is microsensors. So for example, the corrosion rate sensors can be put in inaccessible areas like in an airplane lap joint or under a coating to monitor coating integrity. Our software does diagnostics and prognostics. In addition to sensor data, the software collects usage data, environmental data, maintenance data, and still additional other data, leading to a large amount of data or big data. So our software is AI-based, AI deep learning. And besides SHM, we also used our software in smart manufacturing, automating visual inspection, and for example, in the Air Force, for one application at one location, we have demonstrated to save $70,000 per month or $1 million per year. And again, this is just for one application at one location. We work in different fields. Air Force, we work in aerospace, but in addition, we also work in the commercial world, monitoring in petrochemical industry, monitoring pipelines, infrastructure, monitoring main cables of suspension bridges. We have installations in New York, Ohio, and then we're also working in the building industry, monitoring using our sensors, humidity inside walls, rebars, and concrete. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you in a breakout room. And I'll show you here our micro sensor, and it's a 150 micron thick stamp size that can be put under coatings. And again, it does not have to be put exactly under a defect in the coatings, as the sensors have a range. And so a matrix of sensors can monitor a large structure surface. Thank you.
We appreciate it. And all right, attendees, we have two final pitches. Apologies, we do not have slides for them. A bit of late sign up, but Hitcham, do you want to jump on from Endeavor Composites?
Sure thing. Thank you for allowing me in the last minute. As Christian said, I'm Hisham with Endeavor Composites. We are targeting the supply chain for carbon fiber. As you know, carbon fiber is an essential material for the defense sector. Yet the global manufacturing is 20% below demand. In addition, carbon fiber manufacturing is a 70% yield production only, creating a bigger gap in the supply chain issue. At Endeavor, we are repurposing that 30% waste production into new nonwoven fabric that will relieve some of the supply chain issue. We are producing it at 300 feet a minute speed-wise, targeting a low cost and fast delivery to the most demanding industry, especially when security demand, we have to be there on the ready, always vigilant. We'll be in the extra room since being extra, coming in the last minute. So we appreciate that and looking forward to talk to you more.
Thank you very much, Hitcham. And last but not least, Shorelock.
Hey everybody, my name is Blaine Ross. I'm CEO of Shorelock. Shorelock is an invisible coastal erosion mitigation technique that slows and combats sea level rise in low-lying areas through the use of a sustainable biopolymer. Our technology can help protect critical transportation routes and low-lying military infrastructure by reducing the potential washout during severe weather events, and helping do this without having to build gray or hard infrastructure in order to protect them. That's it. Thank you.